Did you know dogs can form such a strong bond with you that they see you as their primary attachment figure? This behavior, known as imprinting, takes the love they feel for you to the next level. If you've ever wondered whether your dog shares that special connection with you, this is your video. I'll show you 16 clear signs that your dog fully trusts you. These specific behaviors will prove just how much love and trust your pup feels for you. 1. They stare at you all the time. The first thing to notice is whether your dog frequently looks at you. That constant gaze is one of the clearest signs that your dog has developed a special bond with you. Dogs, just like humans, use nonverbal communication to express their feelings. And yes, locking eyes with you is one of the most powerful ways they say, "You matter to me." Studies show that dogs can build strong emotional connections with humans just by looking into our eyes. And here's the best part. This connection isn't just something that happens at home. If your dog stays focused on you even in new places or around distractions, they're making it crystal clear that you're their favorite person. Next time they stare at you, don't ignore them. Look back, talk to them, or give them a gentle pet. This is their way of strengthening the unique bond they share with you. 2. They lie on your stuff. Ever found your shoes or clothes in unexpected places around the house? No, your dog isn't trying to mess with you. They're showing you love. Dogs have an incredibly keen sense of smell, and your scent equals comfort, safety, and the feeling of being close to you. When your dog lies on your things, like your pillows or blankets, they're seeking that connection with you. I know it might feel like a hassle, especially when you find your favorite blanket covered in fur. But hey, remember, this behavior is your dog's way of showing they've formed a strong bond with you. It's their way of bringing a piece of you closer, especially when you're not around. So next time you find them curled up on your stuff, take it as a compliment. It means you're their safe place. 3. They follow you everywhere. If your dog follows you from room to room like a shadow, congratulations, you're their person. Whether you're heading to the bathroom, the kitchen, or the bedroom, they think the best place to be is right next to you. This behavior shows how much your dog enjoys your presence and sees you as a vital member of their pack. Being close to you gives them a sense of security and demonstrates how much they value you. But here's a heads up. If your dog keeps their distance, it might mean they're feeling uneasy around you. Dogs naturally stick close to the pack members they trust. If they're keeping away, take some time to figure out what might be going on. It could be a sign that something is not right, and addressing it will help strengthen your bond. 4. They follow your commands better than anyone else's. Ever notice how your dog listens to you better than anyone else? That's a clear sign they see you as a trustworthy leader. But here's the twist. This isn't about training them with a heavy hand. Dogs with strong bonds to their owners are more responsive because they want to make you happy. When your dog sees you as the one steering the ship, it gives them a sense of security. Plus, dogs who trust their owners tend to thrive during training sessions. Remember, training isn't just about teaching commands. It's about building a solid relationship. Your pup isn't just learning to sit or stay. They're responding to the trust and connection you've built together. 5. They recognize your name and get excited when they hear it. Pay close attention to this one. Sure, dogs learn their own names, but did you know they can learn your name too? And if they get all waggy-tailed and alert when they hear it, that's because they associate your name with all the best things in life. Love, playtime, food, and most importantly, safety. This shows just how deep their bond with you goes. To them, you're not just their caretaker or pack leader, you're their favorite human. So next time your name pops up in a conversation and you see your dog's ears perk up or tail wagging, you'll know you're the VIP in their world. 6. They mirror your mood. Here's one that's easy to miss. Your dog has a sixth sense for how you're feeling, and if they're closely bonded to you, they'll often reflect your emotions like a furry little mirror. If you're feeling down, your dog might snuggle up to you, lick your hand, or just sit by your side as if to say, "I'm here. You're not alone." On the flip side, when you're happy and full of energy, it's like your dog catches that vibe. They'll jump around, want to play, and share in your joy. Dogs don't just sense emotions, they adjust their behavior to match yours. If you're calm and laid back, they'll likely be the same. If you're energetic and active, they'll be ready to hit the trails or play fetch. It's a clear sign they feel comfortable with you and want to be in sync with their favorite human. 7. They lean on you. If your dog leans on you, whether you're sitting or standing, it's their way of saying something pretty special. Think about it. We don't lean on someone unless we really trust them, right? Well, it's the same for your pup. When they press their weight against you, they're showing love and trust. It might seem like a small gesture, but it's actually one of the purest signs of affection they can give. These doggy hugs are their way of saying, "You're my safe space," especially in new or stressful situations. To them, you're their comfort zone in a big, unpredictable world. So the next time your dog leans on you, make sure to give them some love back. They're letting you know how much you mean to them. 8. They groom you. If your dog licks your hands or face, you've earned a spot on their VIP list. Grooming is one of the clearest signs of a strong bond, especially if you're the one getting all the licks. It's their way of saying, "You're part of my family, and I care about your well-being." This behavior shows they see you as more than just their human. You're their favorite companion. And when you pair this with other signs like following you around the house or lying on your belongings, it's crystal clear. Your dog feels deeply connected to you. 9. They keep an eye on you. This one's a bit different from frequent eye contact, which I mentioned earlier. Here, it's about a subtler behavior. Your dog might not always be glued to your side or staring at you nonstop, but they're always aware of where you are and what you're up to. For instance, during a walk, they might glance back occasionally to make sure you're still there. At home, from another room, they might perk up their ears or poke their head around the corner to check on you. This kind of watchfulness reflects their protective instincts and their desire to look out for you. It's especially common in more independent dogs who aren't as physically clingy, but still have a deep connection with you. In their world, keeping tabs on you is their way of ensuring you're safe and reinforcing that you're their priority. So even if it seems like a small gesture, it's a big deal. It's their quiet way of saying, "Hey, I've got your back." 10. They choose you over everyone else. When your dog always picks you, even in a room full of other people, it's not just a coincidence. This is a clear sign that your pup has formed a deep bond with you. Your presence gives them comfort and happiness, and they see you as their safe haven. Even if they're surrounded by others, they'll always gravitate toward you, like a magnet to their favorite person. Sometimes it might even seem like they could care less about anyone else because, to them, you're what truly matters. It doesn't mean they dislike others. It just means that what they share with you is something unique. It's their way of saying, "You're my person, and with you, I have everything I need to feel good." 11. They go nuts when you come home. Is there anything better than walking through the door and being greeted by your dog's over-the-top excitement? Seeing them race toward you, tail wagging like crazy, maybe even jumping or barking with pure joy is the ultimate mood booster. To your dog, you're their favorite human, and your return, whether it's been hours or just a few minutes, is like the best thing ever. Their exuberance isn't just because they missed you, it's because you're their world, their source of safety and happiness. Every time you come home, their tail wagging, zooming, and all-around excitement are their way of saying, "You're back! My favorite person is back!" Soak up that special welcome. It's proof that no one in their world compares to you. 12. They wag their tail like crazy. When your dog wags their tail energetically as soon as they see you, they're putting their love for you on full display. That tail wag is pure, unfiltered happiness that they just can't hide. You probably already know this, but here's a cool little fact. Tail wagging is more than just a sign of joy. It's got some science behind it. According to research, when a dog wags their tail quickly and widely to the right, it's their way of expressing positive emotions. On the flip side, a slower wag or one leaning more to the left can signal uncertainty or anxiety. So if your pup's tail is flying to the right the moment they see you, you can be 100% sure your presence lights up their world. It's a small yet powerful detail that shows just how special your bond with your furry friend truly is. 13. They raise their eyebrows. Here's a fun fact you probably didn't know. When your dog raises their eyebrows at you, they're showing just how much they care about you. Researchers in Japan discovered that dogs reserve this specific gesture for the people they truly love. It's not something they'll do for just anyone. Dogs have developed a unique ability to mimic our facial expressions, including eyebrow raising, as a way to show empathy and build connection. This subtle gesture is actually the result of evolution, as their facial anatomy is designed to make them more expressive with humans. From now on, if you notice your dog raising their eyebrows when they look at you, you'll know it's their way of saying they love you and are trying to connect with you in a special, unique way. 14. They show you their belly. When your dog rolls over and offers you their belly, it's not just an invitation for belly rubs. It's their way of saying they trust you completely. In the animal world, the belly is the most vulnerable spot, so when your dog exposes it, they're showing you that they feel totally safe with you. This gesture is all about love and trust. To your dog, you're the one person they feel totally safe letting their guard down around. Take this opportunity to strengthen that unique bond you share. Rub their belly, talk to them softly, and let them know that trust goes both ways. When your pup shows you their most vulnerable side, they're saying, without words, how much you mean to them and how grateful they are to have you in their life. Quick heads up, before we dive into the next point, here's something you'll love. Visit happydogsplace.com/gift to download a free guide with 7 homemade games to keep your dog happy at home. You'll discover fun, simple ways to keep your furry friend entertained and stress-free. Don't forget to check the description for the link. 15. They let you touch their head. This sign may not be as obvious as the next one, but it's definitely worth noting. If your dog lets you touch their head, it's a clear signal that they trust you and see you as an important member of their pack. Most dogs aren't fans of head pats, especially from above, since they can perceive it as invasive or even threatening. So if your dog allows you to pat their head, and they actually enjoy it, consider yourself part of their inner circle. It's important to remember that every dog is different. Your pup might prefer scratches on their neck, behind their ears, or at the base of their tail, and that's totally fine. The key is respecting their boundaries and figuring out what makes them feel comfortable and happy. 16. Sleeping with you. Here we are at one of the clearest signs of deep attachment. When your dog chooses to sleep with you instead of in their own bed, this is a big deal. It shows just how connected they feel to you. Sharing a sleep space gives your dog a sense of safety, comfort, and that all-important feeling of being protected by their favorite person. It's their way of saying, with you, I feel safe. And hey, there's even a bonus. Sleeping together can actually improve the quality of sleep for both of you. That said, not all dogs are a perfect fit for the bed-sharing lifestyle. If your pup is extra large or a bit of a restless sleeper, it might not work out for either of you. In that case, setting them up with a cozy bed near yours is a great compromise. Of course, if you do share the bed, make sure your pup is well-groomed and free of parasites. Snuggling close at night is one of the purest ways your dog can show you that you're their safe space in this big and sometimes overwhelming world. What makes imprinting so special? Imprinting isn't just any bond, it's a next-level connection between you and your dog. While imprinting is often associated with the bond between a puppy and their mother, it can also happen between a dog and their favorite human. This relationship stands out because it's more than just daily affection. It means your dog sees you as irreplaceable, their guide, their safe haven, and their source of trust. When a dog imprints on a human, human, it creates a deep emotional attachment. To them, you're not just their caregiver, you're their rock, the one they look to for stability and reassurance in a world that can sometimes be overwhelming. In short, imprinting is more than a bond. It's a one-of-a-kind connection based on trust and mutual understanding. And the best part? You can strengthen it every single day just by spending time with your dog, showing them love, and being present for them. Can an adult dog form a special bond with you? Absolutely! While imprinting is often linked to puppies during their socialization period, adult dogs can also form this unique connection with a human. This is especially true for rescue or adopted dogs who find stability, love, and security in their new home. For them, developing a bond with you can be life-changing. But here's the thing, it doesn't happen overnight. Building this kind of trust takes time and patience. With consistent care and emotional support, your dog can come to see you as their primary source of safety and comfort. What's even more beautiful is that this bond can be even more meaningful for adult dogs, especially those who've experienced uncertainty or trauma in the past. For them, finding someone they can trust completely is a transformative experience. So if you have an adult dog and want to strengthen that connection, remember to be consistent, empathetic, and provide a stable environment. Even if you didn't raise them from a puppy, your love and care can create a bond that makes them feel safe, secure, and absolutely loved by your side. All right, we've just gone through the 16 signs that your dog has formed a special bond with you. Pretty amazing, right? Now that you know how much your furry BFF loves you, why not take it a step further? I've got another video lined up for you. It's right here on the screen. In this one, I'll break down 15 things your dog can see and feel that you probably miss completely. Trust me, some of these will blow your mind. So go ahead and tap that video. Your dog might be watching you right now thinking, finally, they're going to understand me better. Hit play and discover all the cool stuff.